So, we're back with another video. YouTube, I got a really intriguing question, and I'm going to answer it, okay? So, a lot of backstory here, and I'm not going to get into all of it because it's going to take up a lot of time on the video. We're just going to get straight to the situation, but all you really need to know so far is that, you know, I read the backstory, I read stuff. Basically, the girl was dating a girl and a guy, best friends for a long time. They ended up hooking up and dating. Girl finds out her best friend and the guy actually were talking for a couple months behind her back while the girl was dating the guy. So the girl's best friend was talking with the boyfriend for a couple months behind the girl's back, and girl broke up with the boyfriend. Best friend went to the guy, and they're off doing their thing. So, you know, it's a pretty sad situation. And, one thing I do want to point out, real quick for you, though, I noticed this one part where you were talking about, you probably already know this, but I just want to go ahead and let you know that. You said, that through depressive episodes and anxiety attacks, he never knew what to say. And he also told you to move on, too, which was really a fucking red flag. I hate that. I really hate that. But I can understand why he would say that. But as far as why he was never able to understand, he never knew what to tell you, is because he never understood you. And that's not your fault. That's really him, you know, because, you know, really either he just didn't know how to understand you, or he just decided not to understand you. And, you know, he didn't want to handle that. He didn't realize how to handle that. And he never took time to actually attune to you and actually step into your shoes without dragging his perspective into it. He did. I don't even know if he tried stepping into your shoes. You know, I get he was trying to come. He may have tried to, but he was honest. He didn't know what the fuck to do, and he didn't try hard enough to try to understand you. So, you know, and as far as you should just probably move on, and it's like, guys, like, don't downgrade yourself just because you're not able to do things. Like, try harder yourself. Like, don't, like, what's this whole situation? And I've done this before, too, where it's like, you should just leave me. Like, I'm not good enough for you. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Never do anything like that. It's like, I'm not good enough for you. I'm just fucking up. Like, no, you're fucking up now. Does it matter for you that you want to get better? Because you can. You just got to be willing to put it in if you want this relationship to work out. So I'm just pointing that out. That was a red flag early in that relationship. That shit was not going well. And you shouldn't feel bad about that. You should not feel bad about that. Just wanted to give you that. Alright. Back to the question, though. So, real thing that's going on here. So, yeah. Guy and her, they broke up, and the best friend and the guy, they're fucking with each other now, and, well, I don't know if they're together, but basically, the best friend replaced this girl with her ex. So it's a pretty fucked up situation, you know, because she cares about both of them deeply. It's her best friend and it's her ex that she really didn't want to have to push away. But at the same time, it was like, he did her wrong. So it was like, what the fuck? You know, there was no point of staying in that relationship. And that wasn't a guy who was going to work out for you anyways. I can just tell you that right now. It just didn't seem like he even knew how to try hard enough, to be honest. So, I get what you're saying, man. I totally get your emotions and feelings. Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing that's going on. So, you know, she's sad. She doesn't really know how to handle it because, you know, it's like, it's two of her most important people in her life are gone. And her best friend has replaced her with her ex. They're hanging out. They're doing things. And he cheated at some point, I guess it says right here. And best friend dropped the girl for him. But the best friend, still asked the girl to hang out a lot. Now, you want to determine whether you want to forgive her or not, but you don't think it's a good idea. What do you think? This is a tricky situation. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think that forgiveness is what you should do. And I'm going to tell you why. But I'm going to tell you what needs to happen too as well. Okay? What time are we at so I know how much I got? So, look, man. Just to really wrap this up simply on you, dude. This is how I'm going to put it to you. This girl, this chick, your best friend, I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I ain't gonna go as far as to say she ain't shit, but you know, it's obvious that she'll take a dude over you, and it's obvious your guy, he wasn't really all that for you. Listen, I mean, and you know, as far as the guy, I wouldn't even worry. It obviously seems, and which is good. You know, don't even worry about him. Let him just exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let him just exist. You ain't gotta hate him. Like, he's done his shit. He's done his actions. You can't change it. It's done. What he's decided is what he's decided, and there's no point to try and push it to a different point or expect anything different of him. That's the fuck he is. Let him be who he is. And I apologize. I don't mean to call him a fuck, but, you know, let him be the guy that he is. You know, he ain't right for you. He ain't right for you, and that's a fact. From what I'm reading here, you know, the relationship was doomed pretty fucking soon. And the fact that he was talking with somebody behind your back, it's not a satisfying thing. And the fact that the girl who was talking with him behind your back, your best friend, is asking you to be friends again, or asking you to hang out, here's what I would do if I was you. Okay? Because it obviously has bothered you. And, you know, it sucks that you don't have friends right now. You don't have anybody from what is, you know, like, you don't have any real close friends like you had with him and her, right? This is what I'm going to tell you. I definitely think you should forgive her. You know, what you got to do is you got to forgive it. You got to let them run off together. If they're the ones that's going to run off in the sunset, go ahead. Maybe he'll do her wrong. Maybe she'll do him wrong. You know, or maybe they'll live happily ever after. Who fucking knows? But you know what? That was their business now. You know, your journey lies elsewhere. This is what I'm going to tell you though, man. I'm not going to tell you to take an attitude of fuck them or fuck it. I'm going to tell you, say, forgive. Forgive him. Forgive him for his attempt at what he did with you. And forgive her for being what she did as well. Because it's clear you're not the priority, but she doesn't want to she ain't just trying to drop you completely. She's still trying to hang out with you time to time, right? So this is what I tell you, man. Forgive, but you're not obligated to be your best friend. You're not obligated to be your friend anymore. You are not obligated to shit. It is completely your choice whether you want to hang out. If she wants to hang out and you're feeling it, cool, go ahead. But if you ain't feeling it, like, you ain't got to hate her. You know what I'm saying? Remove the hate, remove any grudge you have from your heart, and just find it in yourself to forgive her. And if that means saying yes to that hangout and going to see her, letting that be a cleansing experience to forgive, let it be that. Or whatever it has to be, right? But here's the thing. You don't have to be the best friend again after one hangout, after two hangouts. You don't have to be your best friend after this. And if she wants you to be, then you be honest about what you want from her then. And not even in like conditions, but like, you know, you've already fucked with a guy behind my back once. You've fucked with my life pretty hard. You know, it's nothing against you now, but it's just that you have done that. You know, how can I take you in as my best friend? You know, it's like, I mean, I'm cool with you and you're great, but it's like, how the fuck am I'm not really feeling that. That ain't cool. So listen, what I'm gonna tell you, dude, it ain't your job to be responsible for their feelings. It ain't your job to be responsible for her. Because she wasn't responsible for you. It's just plain as simple as that. She chose to fuck with your man behind you. She chose that shit. She didn't consider your feelings. She considered, I want this man. So that's what happened. So it's not your job to worry about her feelings. It's not your job to give a fuck about what she wants. from you. Forgive her, but you don't owe her shit. She don't deserve shit from you. You know what I'm saying? But release anything from your heart. Forgive her. Let her go. Let her do her thing. Don't be afraid to run into her every now and then and say hey. Because this is what's going to happen. You guys are going to be so far apart from each other in an emotional way, in a connective way, is that you guys literally will dissipate like this. Okay? Watch. It's going to happen. Because you guys aren't going to have anywhere near the same vibration as you used to. And you're literally just going to split away like that. It's going to happen. You know? And I get that you miss them dearly and it hurts a lot and you really want them around. Look, if they're meant to stay and things are meant to go better with them, then it'll go better with them and she'll show that. But if it's not meant to, I don't want you to go into that expecting it. So this is what I want you to do. Just forgive and keep living your life. If she's meant to stay in it, she'll be around. If not, and she's going to just fuck with him instead, you know what I mean? She's asking you to hang out, which gives me kind of like that, oh, you know, maybe there is something that's going on that might keep them around, but I wouldn't get too attached to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to let it be what it is. Let her go. Let her go. Forgive. Say goodbye to it. You can be her friend. You can be cool with her. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Because what's going to happen is y'all say hey to each other in the hallway. You guys say what's up. You guys have a small conversation. Even a good conversation. But the thing is that you'll slowly find yourselves either drifting away from each other and someone new comes into the picture for your life, or you guys mend your wounds and come back stronger together. But it all has to start at forgiving her. So whether you should forgive her is not the question. You need to fucking forgive her. Yo, there is no point in holding a grudge over this. There is no point in having hate in your heart over this. You need to say, you need to just let it go. You need to forgive. You need to have an open heart to that. And you need to let life take its course. If you guys naturally split apart, right? Because let's say you guys start hanging out again, you might even find that hanging out with her just fucking sucks, right? Give it a shot. Go hang out with her. And if it feels great, and it feels like everything's coming back, and it feels like there's a genuine rejuvenation of life between you guys, and there can be a genuine connection, guess what? Keep it fucking going. But if you hang out with her and you kind of notice that you're just sitting there and it just bores the shit out of you, or it's just like it don't feel good at all to you, then trust me, it's gonna go in the direction of splitting. Take a hangout and then take a few hangouts, and I guarantee that'll let you know where the relationship between you guys is gonna go from there. Hang out with her, and if you have a great fucking time and everything just seems amazing, and it consistently ends up like that, then you probably will end up mending the wounds and coming back stronger together. But if the hangout just seems redundant, boring, dull, you don't even want to be there, then it's probably going to slide away and someone new is going to come into your life. That's how you know, because I've done that shit before with people. Like, people that I know that I used to hang out with, dude, used to feel like fucking heaven, right? And then now when I hang out with them, don't feel like shit. I'm just like, whatever. It's alright. Don't feel like old times. Don't feel like it always has been, right? Feels like it's just gone. The spark and everything is just, it's over. But then there's other people in my lives who I've had issue and we've separated for a bit, but God, you couldn't keep us apart for a long time because we came right back. And it felt like old times again. It felt like sometimes it felt like it was even better than old times. And it was just perfect. So, let the hangouts kind of let you see where that goes. Hang out with her. It goes great. You guys might be able to merge together. It probably will take that direction if it consistently takes that route. If not, and you just start to notice that you're just not feeling it at all whatsoever, then you stay forgiving, live life, but it's not your responsibility to keep making it deeper if you ain't feeling it. Okay? So, that's my advice to you. Forgive, and then spend some time to see where that connection is going to go, and then let life happen. Bless up. I wish the best for you. I appreciate your question, and I hope the situation plays out the best for you, because this is a really good situation to have at your age. You're growing a lot. At an age like this is good for you. I think this is really healthy that you're experiencing this, and trust me, you're going to find some amazing people down the line. If you keep running into thing, you conquer this experience, you're going to find some amazing people. So, talk to you next time.